And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with another video, man. Sorry it took me so long today. I was watching football and stuff, hanging out, just didn't get to it. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and drop a like, man. Comment down below. We're going to be talking about the market today, and I get asked constantly how to make a bunch of MT, so that's kind of what I'm talking about. You see Giannis in my auctions. Now, the reason I waited to sell them until I recorded a video is just so I can show you something. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I want to talk about Giannis specifically. Now, I added a bunch of badges to him, a bunch of gold badges, no Hoffs, because I don't really have anything that he needs. And the reason I'm doing that, and an unlimited contract. The reason I'm doing that for a card like Giannis, when I've told people not to do it for other cards in the past, is because Giannis does not lock in for anything. Now, why that's important is, if a card locks in for something, people are going for the lock-in, not the card. Now, when it comes to a card like Giannis, people are going for the card, not for lock-in or anything like that. Meaning they're going to pay additional MT for incrementals or intangible things on a card, like badge upgrades, unlimited contracts, and unlimited shoes. Now, I left a shoe off of Giannis, and the reason for that is, instead of putting, let's say, a shoe that doesn't boost his three-pointer up, that will actually harm his value, not raise it. Now, if you don't have a three-point shoe, it's best to just leave the unlimited shoe off. To be completely honest with you, if I'm going to buy a card that I really want for a bunch of MT, I would rather buy a card with no shoe than with a shoe that doesn't help my player. That's why I do that. Now, in addition to that, I'm going to be selling a few more things. As you can see, I only have 70k MT, but don't worry about it. So I want to talk about guys like this. So when it comes to having guys in your auctions that are golds and stuff like that, you want to get an idea of what their value typically is so that you can immediately notice a spike or a drop in their value. Like, I know Devontae Graham typically goes for this. There's a few 1300s up there and then a bunch of 10,000s for some reason. I know he typically goes for 1,000 to 1,300. So I can sell him now confidently, knowing that his value hasn't really dipped. This is what he kind of always goes for, unless there's a challenge. Ricky Rubio, he's down about 100 MT from what he typically goes for. He typically goes for like 800 to 1,000. 700's a little low. I might as well just hold on to him, see if I can get 100 more MT in a few days. So let's check out another guy that I have, Terry Rozier. I know what his typical value is as well, which is roughly around 1,000. Now, he's going for much, much lower than that, so I'll hold on to him for a few more days. Worst case scenario, he stays the same and I sell him for 700. It's not really a big deal. I got him for a pack, so I don't really care. Chandler Hutchinson. Let's see. He goes for about 2 Gs, 3 Gs, something like that. Typically, yeah, 1,300, 1,400. Worst case scenario, he's going to be that same price. I'll just wait. It doesn't matter. So the reason I'm making this video is, like I said, people come in my comments all the time on market videos and they ask me how I have so much MT. How do you always have 400k, 500k MT? Which, yes, before you say something in the comments, like I said, I am aware I have 70,000 MT. It's because I have stuff I have to sell, alright? But the reason really comes down to the fact that you really have to understand, A, when to sell your cards. B, how much they're going for, like, memorized. So when you draw something in a pack, you know if it's worth quick selling or not, off the rip. And you really have to go and inspect exactly what it's going for at that time as well. But the biggest key is to just not be I don't want to say sympathetic, but like, I don't really know what the word is for it right now, but you don't want to be emotional about your cards. Like, if it's a player you really like if you really love Hakeem Olajuwon, that's awesome. But you should probably sell a Diamond Hakeem for 45 to 50k right now. Same with Mitch Richmond for 10. The reason for that is, A, we're going to get another Hakeem sooner than later. Like, it's going to happen pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. Same with Karl Malone. Like, we're going to get those two guys relatively soon. Like, we didn't get a pink diamond of either of them. Karl Malone didn't even get a diamond, which is fine because he's a fucking predator, but it doesn't matter because we are going to get more of those cards eventually. We shouldn't get more Karl Malones, but you know what? We're going to. Wouldn't be surprised if one of those two guys is even the lock-in reward for idols. I hope not, because it'll trash my whole strategy of stocking up on Manus, because no one's going to go buy cards to lock in for Karl Malone. But anyways, rant over. When it comes to the idol guys, it's a risk. You could sell them right now for a guaranteed profit, or you can wait till the lock-in comes out and you can sell it for like a lot more, or potentially a little bit less. So it's a risk-reward type scenario. Now, when it comes to some of these guys, like the non-lock-in cards, when it comes to like diamonds and buy it now guys, it's hit or miss. There's a sweet spot within the first 2 hours the pack drop that you can sell them for way too much MT, like way more than they'll go for even later that day. If you don't make that, I recommend just kind of waiting until the packs are either gone away or people just don't buy them. When it comes to dudes like Paul George, who at this stage in the game is going for about 47 to 45k, roughly. There's a bunch of 50s, 60s, but they're not going to get bought and they're going to drop down. Yes, this card's not going to be in packs, so it's going to be rare, but at the same time, every single day, every single pack release, it gets more and more outdated. Eventually, people are not going to want it. It's going to drop down to 10, 20k. Might as well get 47 for it now, because it's only going to go down in price more if you wait to sell it. Now, when it comes to Giannis, now, there is a potential that if I wait until the packs go away, I can possibly get 50 more, like 50,000 more MT, roughly. But he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't have a lock-in. So when people are going to bid and buy these cards specifically, when it comes to like Giannis, any of the Flash guys, they're bidding on that card, not the prospect of another card. So for somebody like Walter Davis, for instance, they're bidding on the prospect of getting Wilt Chamberlain. They're not bidding on the process of getting Walter Davis. So adding a bunch of incrementals to the card, like shoes, contract, badges, it's not going to do anything as far as what the card's value is going to be. That card's value is going to be the same if it has all that stuff or if it doesn't, because people are just buying that card to lock in. So chances are they're going to go after the cheapest one they possibly can get anyway. So putting a bunch of stuff that you could use to get more MT onto a card is not really going to work. Tyler Hero is a special example. I wanted to talk about this card because A, everybody loves Tyler Hero, and that's a big reason I wanted to talk about it. So this is a weird example. So if you sold this card right when the packs came out, you probably didn't get that much MT, probably 10, 12,000, something like that. So there's a couple factors that will contribute to a card's value rising for no explicable reason. A, player height. Tyler Hero is one of the most hyped players in the NBA for seemingly no reason. People love him, especially like people who are like 17, 18. I don't know, man. Maybe it gives white guys hope. I don't fucking know. Other than that, he's got one of the fastest releases in the game. So if you can pick up some cheesy aspect of a card right when you use it, if you get it early, and especially before all the YouTubers come out and start making hype videos about it, you can profit immensely off those cards. Walter Davis, like I said, is he worth 200, what it seems to be 250k? Fuck no, absolutely not. I like this card. He's pretty decent. He's like a T-Mac clone that plays better defense, worse offense, but I don't really think he's that good. I mean, he's fun to use. He dunks really hard. I enjoy it, but just because I enjoy a card does not mean that I'm going to leave 250,000 MT off of my team. No, I'm going to sell this card. I'm going to finish his challenges, and I'm selling them. Now, if you do draw these cards, highly recommend finishing the challenges before you sell these guys and trying to get them done as fast as humanly possible, just because that's XP you probably won't be able to do at the end of the season. That's just a personal preference. I mean, you could wait until like the super packs come out and they're way cheaper, but then you have to like seriously grind for like 3 days. But like wait too long and you end up like Devin Booker, who was going for what roughly Walter Davis is going for. Now he's only going for like 150. So he lost about 100k MT in value. So, and there's still a lot of them out there. But a lot of Devin Booker is because of the season of giving super packs. Jason Richardson has fallen a little bit as well, but he's also he's risen, he's fallen. Either way, if you have Walter Davis, I recommend putting him up not right this second, but within the next, like, before Tuesday, essentially. Or you could even wait till Tuesday. But once Tuesday comes, everyone's going to focus their attention on trying to get whatever new card comes out. So you're probably going to get a little bit less MT than you normally would. You could also wait until the mystery player comes out But in my opinion, it's not really something that works out when the mystery player is already announced prior, because people don't get all excited. They don't get those first day like crackhead jitters where they're like, oh, fuck, I need that fucking card. It doesn't really happen that way. Sorry, I'm all tired, so I'm swearing a little bit more than usual, so I do apologize. But yeah, it just doesn't work the same with guys that you know about. So I've talked about it 1,000 times, so I'm not going to go into huge detail here. Quick sell your shoes. Like, maybe leave one or two in case there's like a put a shoe on a player type challenge that comes up, but for the most part, sell all your shoes. Don't let them sit there. That's free MT. They don't do anything. They don't go towards your card collection. Now, when it comes to badges, there's two ways to think about it. You can make substantial amounts of money on badges if you A, wait for a card to come out or know a card is coming out, and then you can predictably guess what badges they don't have and ones that can be applied or upgraded. So, like when Giannis came out, I said it in my video that he was probably going to have Intimidator, so there's no reason to stock up on it. Or you can wait for like a event like a Spotlight Sim or a 250k qualifier. Now, when it comes to the diamond contracts, you could sell it, guaranteed get over 20k for it. Or if you have a card like Giannis, you can apply it to him. Like I said, applying a diamond contract to a card like Walter Davis is pointless. His price will not alter whatsoever at that stage. But like Giannis doesn't lock in for anyone. People are buying Giannis to buy Giannis. There's no other reason. So having those incrementals on him is only going to increase their value. Someone like Walter Davis is for a lock-in. They don't give a shit what he has on it, so it doesn't matter. You're going to make the same amount of MT. Now, another way I make a massive amount of MT is by playing quite a bit of Triple Threat, both offline and online. The games are fast, and they provide you with about the not only easiest, but most possible MT that you can get in a short amount of time. What I recommend doing is running a low-cost lineup, whether that be a few guys with unlimited contracts, or lower overall guys like a couple Sapphires, an Emerald, a couple Sapphires, a Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or something around there. The reason for that, if you can keep the overall cost per 5 games under 600 MT, you can make a substantial amount. So let's say you're running pink diamonds and you're running 2 guys with unlimited contracts and 1 guy without it. Hey, it's 600, so you're good. The idea between that is like you average anywhere from roughly about 80 to 120 MT per triple threat game. So you want to make sure that you're at the maximum spending 600 per 5 games, because that's about the lowest you're going to get. And that's if you lose every single game. Like that's if you lose 6 in a row, you know what I'm saying? So you want to at least come out and break out even. Like you don't want to be losing MT during this. But obviously once you get to like the ball drops, vault opens, board prizes, packs that you get for free and stuff like that, you will start to profit a lot more MT. So it's all about playing a numbers game. Like risk reward ratio needs to be even. Like the risk has got to be 0. Like worst case scenario, you just get your MT back over the span of 5 games. Does that make sense? So you want to make sure that's the case. And to be honest with you, when it comes to like the draft day guys, they register as emeralds regardless what they are, so they always help in triple threat as well. But you get like free packs, you get MT, you get tokens, you get random stuff, you even get reward cards. So it's kind of something I highly recommend doing. That's how I make a lot more by MT. I don't make it by playing unlimited. I don't make it by playing limited. You can make an okay amount of MT playing like domination, but it takes forever. I recommend triple threat. That's kind of my thing. The other thing I recommend highly, don't get sentimental attachment. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. Yeah, don't get all sentimental and attached to your cards. Like, I love this Tim Duncan card. This Tim Duncan card has done so many things for my team. But the minute I replace him on my lineup, he is getting sold for 100k. No questions asked. Like, 0 at all. I like Rudy Gobert. I know a lot of people don't. I really like this card. He's got the same speed jump shot as Tim Duncan anyway. But, like, John Stockton, he was immediately sold for 100k the absolute minute that I got someone better. As soon as I got Monte Ellis, he was gone. Either way, Pete Maravich, another guy would be James Worthy. As soon as they outlived their value on my team, they got shipped off. I think I got 180k for James Worthy. So just knowing when to sell your cards and recognizing when you're going to get the most amount of MT possible for those cards. And I mean not like, oh, okay, the market's up, I'm going to get the most amount of MT. I mean the minute you know that, like, okay, if I don't sell this card right now, I'm going to get like half of his value in like 2 weeks. Once you recognize that, you're good. I've sold this Diamond Giannis 3 times earlier this year. I got one from Super Packs, and I got 2 from the actual Idols packs when they came out. I sold 2 of them instantaneously. One I did some challenges and like a gameplay video on, and then I immediately got rid of it. Because I knew his value was high, we were going to get more Giannis cards throughout the year, and the Season 3 Super Packs were coming. So, like, I know his value is just going to constantly keep taking hits. I might as well sell it when it's at its absolute highest. It's kind of the same thing I feel about this Pink Diamond Giannis. We're going to get Super Packs at the end of this season, so his value's going down then. Look, we're going to get an Opal Giannis, possibly even 2, and we're going to get at least 2 Dark Matter Giannis's this year. Like, without a doubt. This Pink Diamond Giannis is not even going to be the best Giannis we get in the Pink Diamond tier this year, because wait till we get Moments cards, we're going to get a better Giannis. It's almost guaranteed. Who knows, maybe we get a glitched Giannis. I know we're getting a glitched Giannis and a glitched Ben Simmons at some point, so might as well sell that card while you can get the most amount of MT right now. Now, no MT video would be complete without me talking about packs. Look, I don't suggest buying packs, right? But sometimes, in order to make a bunch of MT, you have to spend some MT. Now, I don't recommend having 400k and then spending 400k in a row. Like, I do that stupid shit, but that's because it's for pack videos. And just pack openings in general, and I don't want to spend real money. What I highly recommend doing is when you do open with MT, at the very most, you spend maybe 100k, maybe. Recommend just doing like 5 packs at a time or whatever, and then trying to get as much value for the stuff you pull in them. So, like, I'm opening this pack. I'm getting Manute Bol, Ricky Rubio, a couple jerseys. I'm probably getting 7,500 MT off my 10,500 MT investment. So I'm only losing 3k, which is not terrible, but it's not great either. The idea is just to not lose as much MT as possible, and then hope for a big payday. Like I said, though, don't sit here and just rip pack after pack after pack after pack and then run yourself to the absolute ground on MT. Something I recommend doing, and I do it very often, obviously not for my pack opening videos because that'd just be like a very boring pack opening, but I'll open like 4, 5, 6 packs in a row. If they're not hitting, I will go and just kind of chill out for like 5 or 10 minutes, go play like a triple threat, go do something like that, and then I'll come back and I'll open packs again. Do I know for a fact if that's like a guaranteed pack method that works? Absolutely not. Do I feel like it works, and has it worked for me all year? Yes. Like, it's probably just superstition, but I just feel like once you get in that bad headspace where you're ripping like 25 packs and you're getting absolutely nothing, just taking a 5-minute break and coming back and opening 3 or 4 more packs. Maybe it doesn't do anything for your pack luck, but it definitely does something for you mentally, where you're not feeling as like depressed. Like, if you sit there and open 150k worth of packs in one sitting and you get nothing, yeah, you're going to be sad. If you open 5 packs here, go play some games, 5 packs, go play some games, 5 packs, A, you're probably going to end up saving yourself MT because you're not just going to use all of it in one shot, and B, I don't know, maybe you get lucky. Coming back an hour later, it might be. I mean, like, I've heard a lot of things about the pack odds in 2K. Obviously, most 2K people that rip a lot of packs are very superstitious. So it's one of those things where I've heard things that the pack luck resets every 5 minutes. I don't necessarily think that's true, but over the past 3 2Ks, I have been using what I call my 5-minute method, which is I'll open 2 to 5 packs. If I'm not hitting it all, I'll chill out, go wait 3 or 4 minutes, come back, make sure the timer is different than when I left off. Like, if I left off and it was 38 minutes, 14 seconds left, I come back, it can't be 33 minutes, 14 seconds. Like, it's got to be different numbers. So, can't be like exactly 5 minutes. Got to be a little off. And then I'll open more packs, and typically that works out for me, man. And like I'm doing right now, always sell your shoes. Always quick sell them. Don't even try to put them up. They're not worth anything. You're not going to get anything over the quick sell value. You might as well just sell them. Either way, I mean, this is really how I make a lot of MT in 2K. In addition to that, I do investments. I'm just not showing you any of the investments because besides Manu, this is kind of a really bad time to invest in cards in NBA 2K. The reason for that is just because we're in what is called like the bridge year, or like the bridge time of the year, where it's like pink diamonds are the creme de la creme right now, but as you can see, starting next season, we're going to be getting packable opals at a pretty consistent rate, if not every time, most times. So it's kind of hard to really recommend investing in any of the cards that are out right now, because they're all probably going to be cut in value by half by at least week 2 or 3 of season 4. So, and then in addition to that, we're probably about, I think, 3 or 4 weeks away from super packs. So there's a really small window in which a card could increase in value, and I just don't think many of them are going to do that. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope these tips, helped you in any way, shape, or form. Like I've said before, go check my stuff out in the description. I'll be back with daily NBA 2K21 My Team content. So if you're new and you've made it 20 minutes into the video, man, subscribe. What are you doing? If you're not new, what's up, everybody? Like and comment, man, please. I need everything I can get, but either way, check out my stuff. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos literally every single day. Appreciate everyone.